Hello everyone, today we're talking about the Qwertykeys QK65, and I want to know, does it live up to the hype? This is a decently priced 65% keyboard that's made out of aluminum on the top case and stainless steel on the bottom case. The difference in material was how they were able to keep the price down, but also making this quite the hefty little keyboard after being built. I opted for the hot top version with an aluminum plate because I personally really like these types of plates that feel sturdy. The plate still has flex cuts to try and make this a little bit more flexible, but being that the daughter board is on the PCB, I don't think that they're trying to make this a flex-based keyboard on the market. Still, that's okay, because there's a little bit of bounce that naturally comes out of the keyboard. Thanks to the socks for the plate that are just like the Mr. Suit design, we were able to get a little bit more flex. I went for the small little socks versus the long socks because I didn't want the stiffest feeling typing experience. As you saw, in the contents of the keyboard that Qwertykeys sent, they have included the Owlab Stabs. I have to say, they're great, and it's a great addition because I actually found to like them more than most of the screw stabs that I've tried on the market. The package also includes a silicone case dampener, case foam dampener, PE foam, and plate foam. Boy, that's a lot of foam. The final build in this video will have most of it in it to show you what it sounds like, but I'm probably going to take some out after because I feel like that's a bit overkill. Additionally, they also include small little things like a coiled cable and tools to build everything, but I feel as though they weren't that great, so I'm not going to highlight those as much. Like always, I want to go with my favorite switches, the Ethereal Pandas. I just kinda have a soft spot for them. As shown here, these are the small little socks that I'm going to go with to get more flex out of the keyboard. These are the same type of socks that the Mr. Suit came with, and it had good feedback. The Owlab Stabs look very similar to Duroc V2s, and in my opinion I kinda like them a little bit better, because they have those rubber inserts to help dampen the wire from hitting the PCB. I used to shy away from using dielectric grease because most people say it sounds mushy, but in my opinion if you do it right, it actually turns out to my preference. So with the good old 205G0 and dielectric grease combo, that's what we're building with today. The plate foam included has this little area you need to snip off for the spacebar. I didn't show it in the video, but it's important you do so that it fits correctly under the plate. I even had to go as far as cutting off a little bit off the edge because the inserts for the rubber pieces kind of got in the way of it. With budget in mind, this isn't the cheapest keyboard on the market, but I do have to say that for the price and for what you get, this is the best bang for your buck. It's very premium feeling, especially after coming from something like the Keychron Q1. Something about this keyboard just feels better. This keyboard actually weighs more than the Q1, most likely due to the bottom stainless steel piece. Don't quote me on that though. But I actually got more bounce from the Q1, so if I have to give a slight edge to the Q1, it would definitely be just that. One little tedious thing though with the case is that there are 4 screws on the bottom, 8 screws in the middle, and that's how you get into the case. It's quite a lot, but none of that goes on the PCB, so it's totally fine. It just makes getting into the keyboard a little bit longer. Like I said before, we're putting everything in it. I want to hear it. These are the things people are doing to every keyboard, and I've yet to do that. I don't put everything in a keyboard because I feel like it's going to mute out a lot of the sounds and every switch will sound basically the same. But it's a sound everyone is racing towards, so let's see what this will sound like. This means I'm going to include all the things like the silicone, the foams, everything. Lastly, to top off the build, we're going to go with one of my favorite keycap sets from Banggood. It's a midnight PBT set that I reviewed just recently, and if you want to buy them, they'll be linked below. Otherwise, the build process was super easy. For someone who is a beginner or an enthusiast, I'm sure you'll find yourself enjoying the keyboard. Everything from the design of the sock gaskets, the coating of the case, or the way it feels and sounds are things that make this keyboard really great. So to answer the question, yeah, the keyboard does live up to the hype. If you really do enjoy this keyboard and you want to see more from it, please subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time.